me a huge favor. Can you break down West Coast offense juxtaposed to when Dak Prescott was playing in the offense last year? Mike McCarthy said, I don't like those stop routes. I don't like those option routes. I don't like that. Can you break? And then they continue to do that. That's something that he said he didn't like. So can you break it down?
Oh, yeah, you good.
That's fired.
Yeah, that's fired, boy.
I try to be, you know.
When I went to Green Bay, man, the thing I saw was McCarthy getting the ball out. He got the ball out. So
Did he lie?
Did he lie? He said, when I was with McCarthy, I saw him getting the ball out. Don't Dak get the ball? I mean,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah.
Okay.
He's talking. Go ahead.
Yeah, because listen to this now. It's like, oh, watch this.
Gold.
Gold.
the West Coast offense is very intriguing to me. They do their thing. And guess what? You got to be very smart at that quarterback.
Okay.
Now, let's talk about that. Now, you remember he talked about being smart at the quarterback. When we go back to preseason, what did they do? Had Dak calling the offense.
Call the whole offense.
You know what I'm saying? Mike McCarthy, boy, see, I'm just over here like, why are the people not seeing how Mike McCarthy really did his thing? But hold on.
One thing Aaron Rodgers is very smart.
Oh, yeah, he's smart now.
And we didn't touch the field often. We was more classroom settings.
Oh.
So we done a walkthrough. We done a walkthrough, prepare for another walkthrough.
Okay.
Then we touch the field.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's what McCarthy brings to it and that West Coast offense. But Dak's got to do more audibles. He's got to audible things. When he see a linebacker doing something,
right,
he's got to replace the ball with the linebacker.
Did he lie?
Wow. Wow. I mean,
let's pause. We gonna pause on it, bro. Ooh.
Wow, that's a whole lot of meat.
That's a whole lot of meat.
Whole lot of meat
when
on the
you
bone.
add that with what Aaron was saying today.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, he said you got to be a smart quarterback. And Aaron Rodgers, he said you got to be a smart quarterback to do this offense. Number one, because you got to come to the line. Because what did Mike McCarthy said? I'm giving him the full reins. You're going to control this whole offense, so you got to do the checks. You got to be able to see things, and the ball's got to be out 1, 2, 3. Like it's a rhythm. It's a rhythmic type offense, right? And then I liked hearing the class session though. That's what I got excited listening with Jermichael Finley when he was talking about. We had a session. Then we had another session before we even got on the field. So we had session upon session. But I will say this. I have a couple of people that was telling me that one of the things they love about Mike McCarthy is 6 days a week. He is really preparing that team. He gets them prepared body-wise. He gets them prepared mentally. And then, a lot of people was just frustrated. I heard people on game day.
That's what Aaron Rodgers did.
Man, my goodness, man. That's some gems right here, Jermichael Finley.
So, Jermichael, now, when Mike McCarthy got here, I said that Zeke Elliott's probably going to suffer the most under Mike McCarthy because I felt like McCarthy was a passing coach instead of a running coach. Is that kind of true? Was I off a little bit there, or how do you?
He's not a running coach.
He's not.
Did he lie? Did he lie?
He didn't lie. And did you see his face?
Yeah.
Rewind it, boss. Rewind his face.
Let me show his face.
He ain't no running coach.
He squinted. Let me show the squint.
Like,
a little bit there, or how do you?
He's not a running coach.
He's not.
Hold on, let me show that face one more time.
That face. That face, he ain't no running coach, dog. So what that tell you right there? He ain't no running coach. But see, once again, boss, what we talked about, I think we talked about a couple weeks ago. Remember when I was saying I made a video, Dallas has always been a running team. They've always had a top type running back. They've always had a Dorsett, Dwayne Thomas, a Dorsett, Emmitt Smith, DeMarco Murray, Ezekiel Elliott. They've always had a top-tier type running back because the Cowboys always want to run the ball. That is the Jones philosophy. They want to be a run-first team. That is not Mike McCarthy. They wanted him to be what they wanted. Now they saw that don't work. Let's just sit back and let him do his thing. And guess what? We scrapped all that run first. I don't really believe Mike McCarthy wanted to be no run first team. I think he was just appeasing them so they'd be quiet when he was talking about in them interviews. You get what I'm saying?
Ooh.
I think he was just saying that for them to just hush up and leave him alone because we obviously see, and you got former players saying he ain't no run first, and we saw in Green Bay ourselves.
Hold on, let me pause. Let me pause you because you cooking. You have no idea how much you cooking. Listen to this.
The running coach.
He's not. So I thought Zeke was going to suffer.
No, he didn't. But at the end of the day, when I played for the Green Bay Packers, we had 6 guys that were number 1 receivers.
Right.
And Aaron Rodgers. We had Jordy Nelson, James Jones, Greg Jennings.
Get it.
Myself.
Come on.
Randall Carr was at the
Hold on, no, not this one. Listen.
Let me ask you, how's his play calling going to help Dak?
Tremendously, man. Like I said, he didn't make Aaron Rodgers, but he put Aaron Rodgers in place to be successful.
Put him in a position to win.
Absolutely. And he was the guy that recruited Aaron Rodgers when he was the offensive coordinator for San Francisco.
Right.
And they passed up on Aaron Rodgers. Y'all remember that?
Right.
He is a guy that you want to play for.
Right.
And I think, not saying Jerry Jones is taking over all the things, but we do have eyes, and I do see.
Okay.
Look at Boss's face.
If Jerry Jones sit back
and get off of it.
That's what you just said.
I mean, you feel me? If Jerry Jones just sit back and let this man do his thing and cook, you're going to see the results. And I believe that Jerry Jones is seeing that. You got to see that before you had Mike McCarthy here, you have not had these winning seasons like that. Your team has not played like that. The energy is totally different. You heard Jermichael Finley. People like playing for Mike McCarthy. I don't hear people complain about no Mike McCarthy in that locker room. The players, they look happy, and Dak looks super happy. Dak looks happy in this offense. When you watch his interviews, he has always been confident, but Dak looks happy now.
He relaxed.
I don't know.
He is.
He looks
right.
Relaxed.
You right.
He looks happy. He looks like, this is mine. This is finally my offense. This is what I want to do. And maybe Dak has always wanted to be like that, and now he has a coach that fully trusts him. And maybe Mike McCarthy never really didn't trust him in the beginning. Maybe that was that infighting of, we still want to run the ball. Dude, let me do this and let me cook and let me just scrap that and let's go back to throwing the ball, because that's what it seemed like he did. And once he's done that, the whole team has took off. And I really feel like ownership is like, maybe this man is right. Look at everything that's been changing. And look what we're doing. So maybe I need to sit back and go ahead and do this because I feel like we have the opportunity. And I really feel that in my heart. I don't know for sure, but it's just funny to me out of nowhere. Not just because D Ware got put in out of nowhere. You're going in the ring. And it's right toward the end of the season. It wasn't at the beginning of the season, right, boss? He didn't say this week 1.
No.
He's saying this after we smacking teams and looking damn good. Now you're like, you know what, Jimmy, go ahead and get in there because we might have a chance. I'm putting you in.
Yeah. Let's cross that T.
Let's cross it.
And dot the I.
Dot that I.
Yeah. So hold on. I got a little bit more.
He's on it right now.
And let McCarthy do his thing. I think McCarthy will be a Super Bowl contender.
Let Mike McCarthy do his thing. So did he lie big?
He ain't lying about nothing. And you was talking about the receivers, right? He said he had 6 number 1s, right? Yep. So now you seeing him incorporate and once again, is that was the Joneses in the way? Because it went from I know it was pressure, but were they in the way where they like, okay, man, we just do your thing. You know what I mean? Like y'all let me get Kellen Moore, right? Y'all said y'all let him go, right? I wanted that, and now y'all still bothering me, man. How do we know that conversation was going on, boss? Okay, I said I wanted him gone, and I'm trying to do my thing, but y'all still bother me. Can y'all just sit back and let me do this? I wonder if those conversations are going on, dog, because there was an instant change, bro. Like, it went instantly. There were instant changes of things that we wanted. So it's not like Mike McCarthy forgot how to coach. Right? That's what I've been saying. It's not like he forgot how to coach. This man's been coaching for over 20 years, especially the quarterback position. I know he didn't forget to coach. I know he didn't forget how to do none of this. And we were frustrated, like, why aren't we seeing this? And I feel like maybe the Joneses were still in the way, and he probably told him to back up and let me do this. Because we heard when Bill Parcells was here, he said, man, y'all want me to do this. Y'all want me to go cook everything, but y'all don't let me do the grocery shopping. You know what I'm saying? Y'all always in the way. Back up. Let me do this.
Get
back up.
Get